Okay, Jordan, this is from the 26th of October. Just working on getting loose here, hitting balls on the outside half, trying to take them to right field. Um, hitting the inside part of the ball when you first get in the cage is real important. You don't have to work on pulling the ball. You're definitely a pull hitter. So you just need to remind yourself that when you step in a cage, you're going to take the ball and you're bunt a few, and then you're going to take a bunch of them to right field. Automatic. Right now we're just trying to get loose, and then eventually we start working on a two-strike situation. That's going to be where we spend most of our time. You have no problem with that inside pitch, taking it deep, but the outside pitch, when you start trying to pull it or hit it exactly the same way as an inside pitch, people would call that trying to pull it. Well, I'm just saying you're hitting an outside pitch like you hit an inside pitch, and your hands your hands and the bat head are trying to get on the outside of the ball, away from you, so that you can hit the ball where you can get the most power. With two strikes, you're just trying to guard the plate, and you got to remember that when in a two-strike situation, what's going on in the game. Here again, we're just trying to hit the outside part of the ball, and picking up fastballs and throwing a few off-speed pitches, and we'll keep working on that when we get back. Here is where we came back from just a little bit of a break. We talked about taking your time with your load, not rushing. You seem like you were really rushing and still trying to take the ball the other way. And see, that pitch was middle in in a two-strike situation. These are all two strikes. That ball was on the outside half. And I want you to watch where the balls are. If they're inside, I want you to see what happens. If they're outside, I want you to see what happens. You're recognizing with two strikes, you've got to guard the plate, but you've got to understand that most pitchers are taught to either throw with two strikes on a person, throw something outside on the outside half, or throw some kind of off-speed pitch, curveball, changeup. So watch where each of the locations are. Just because a pitcher is supposed to throw it on the outside half doesn't mean that it's not going to drift over towards the middle of the plate. But if you're looking away and you want to take the ball up the middle or towards right field, I want you to be looking for the pitch on the outside half of the plate. Now, just because you're looking on the outside half doesn't mean that that's where the pitcher's going to throw it. So that's where the reflex comes in. Your brain's got to recognize it. You got to see it, and you got to see it enough to where you can start feeling it. And hey, as soon as I feel that pitch is where I have wanted it, and where I want it, where I expect it, then my body's I'm going to trust that I'm going to react the way that I've trained myself. You got to be thinking about these things. Hitting is very mental, and if you don't think about it until you get in the cage, then you're going to be behind. Now, here's some pitches that are live speed. You can see what you're doing, live speed, and you can see that you're getting your arms away from your body. We're going to talk more about that the next time we get together. This two-strike situation is something we're going to live, we're going to work on, so that you're going to feel much more confident next year, to where when you get that pitch on the outside half, you're not going to kind of reach for it and try to pull it towards third. So keep your head up. A lot more to this. We'll see you next time.